heart of the English countryside, nestled between rolling hills and ancient oak trees, stood an old, ivy-covered cottage. This was home to Arthur Whitmore, a retired professor known for his sharp wit and even sharper mind. Though he had long left the university, scholars, businessmen, and thinkers still sought his advice. One autumn afternoon, a young man named Jonathan Reed arrived at Arthur's doorstep. Jonathan was ambitious, well-read, and proud of his intellect. He had conquered philosophy, mastered economics, and devoured history books. Yet, despite his knowledge, he felt an emptiness inside. Knocking on the door, he was greeted by the elderly professor, who ushered him into a cozy study lined with bookshelves. A fire crackled in the hearth, casting warm golden light on the wooden floor. "Sir, I have traveled far to seek your wisdom," Jonathan said. "I have studied the greatest minds, yet I feel I lack something. Please teach me the true essence of wisdom." Arthur smiled, his blue eyes twinkling. "Of course, but first, let's have some tea." He picked up an antique teapot and began pouring tea into Jonathan's cup. The golden liquid swirled, filling the cup quickly. But Arthur did not stop. He kept pouring. Jonathan watched in confusion as the tea overflowed, spilling onto the table and dripping onto his lap. He jumped back, nearly toppling his chair. "Sir, the cup is full!" he exclaimed. Arthur chuckled, setting the teapot down. "And so is your mind, young man?" Jonathan frowned. "I don't understand." Arthur leaned back in his chair, stroking his white beard. "You came here seeking wisdom, but your mind is already crammed with opinions, theories, and beliefs. How can you learn anything new if there is no room left?" Jonathan sat in silence, staring at the overflowing cup. Slowly, a realization dawned on him. "Are you saying I must first empty my mind to truly learn?" Arthur nodded. "Exactly. Knowledge is useful, but wisdom comes when you recognize how much you don't know." Jonathan took a deep breath, the weight of his own arrogance settling in. He had spent years gathering knowledge, but had never once questioned whether he was ready to receive true wisdom. As he sipped his now cooled tea, he smiled. For the first time in his life, he felt ready to listen.